Yo, your boy JYD checking in, man. And of course, before I start, I just want to say thank you to everybody who has been subscribing and commenting and liking and chiming in on the videos and everything else, man. I appreciate y'all so much. We are on a journey right now on the 5K subscribers. So, man, we're gonna do something big at 5K subscribers. I don't know what yet, but yeah, it's definitely gonna go up. So, I appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all so much. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you can be aware of every time I make a new post on this joint. And yeah, we running the YouTube up, man. So thank y'all so much, much love. But jumping into the video, this video is gonna be about if and you need if and you have started boxing late and you need some advice or what things to look out for or what you should or shouldn't be doing and things like that. So me starting boxing when I was 23 years old, I never went in the gym, nothing like that before the age of 23 years old. And I started boxing late. The reason why I started boxing late was because of my firstborn daughter. When she was 3 months old, she needed open heart surgery. She has mitral valve regurgitation, so she needed to have open heart surgery in order to fix that when she was 3 months old. And when I seen her after her surgery and just laying in the bed with all these tubes sticking in her and like she was basically dead, I was just like, yeah, I gotta make a better way for my daughter. And that's an extremely short story, short form of an extremely long story. But that's when I was like, yeah, I need to go ahead and make something happen, like, and try to make a better life for my daughter. I was always fighting and stuff like that. I always could fight, but I never got into boxing before the age of 23. So I was like, man, you know what? My dad had always been telling me to do it too ever since because when I graduated high school, I was playing football, but I had messed my shoulder up real bad. Ended up getting shoulder surgery, all that, and then just dealt with life. My dad been telling me I should box since I was like, I don't know, after I graduated high school, probably like 19. I mean, I graduated 18, but probably since I was like 19 on up, and some people was like, yo, you need to box, you need to box. And I didn't want to do it. But yeah, I told y'all the reason why I started, so boom. If and in fact you are someone who started boxing late, first things first, you have to understand this. You are behind the eight ball. And that's just the sad reality of it. It's the truth. It is what it is. Now, it just depends on how you so choose to go about dealing with that fact. But that is a fact that you are absolutely behind the eight ball. So, what that means is it doesn't mean you're SOL, it's out of luck. It don't mean that. It just means you gotta work to close the gap between you and everybody else. You gotta work harder than everybody else. Um, you gotta dedicate more time than everybody else. You are behind the eight ball, and you need to know that in order to be able to be even somewhat prosperous and successful in boxing, you gotta know that you're behind the eight ball. And it's not nothing to be upset about, it's not nothing to be mad at, it's just something that you need to embrace. Because if you don't embrace it and take it for what it is, then you're done. If you look at it like a negative and you get to complaining, oh man, I was so late, oh the only reason I can't do this is no, there is none of that, bro. You behind the eight ball, you gotta make it because nobody forced you into boxing. Nobody told you had to. You did it on your own willing accord and volition. So you gotta take the accountability and responsibility to understanding what come with this. Um, Number two, when I say that you're behind the eight ball, that leads to number two, which is you gotta dedicate your life to this. Like you have to dedicate your life to this and understand that. Understand this that even that might not be enough. And it's just the truth. There have been people who have been boxing a lot longer than you, and they've dedicated their life to it. And that still wasn't enough. It's just the truth, dog. It ain't for everybody. And it's not even sometimes that people are or aren't that good. Sometimes it's just the business end of it. Sometimes it's just the hands you dealt. Sometimes it's where the chips fall and it's just an unfortunate joint for you. But nevertheless, excuse me, you gotta dedicate your life to this. And when I say dedicate your life to this, I mean dedicate your life to this. If you have a life, that is out the window. You can't have a life and be a boxer, and you also can't have a life and be a boxer that started late. But you definitely can't have a life being a boxer that started at a late age. You can't do it. Um, you gotta dedicate your life to this, like heavy. Which brings me to point three. You gotta sacrifice. Dedicating your life to it is also a huge step. But with dedicating your life to it, you got to understand the sacrifices that come with it. You are going to have to sacrifice damn near everything. You're gonna lose things that you can't get back. You're gonna lose things that you can't that you don't need. You're gonna lose things that you don't want to lose. You're gonna lose friends. You're gonna lose family. You're gonna lose free time. You're gonna lose holidays. You're gonna lose weight. You're gonna lose time. You're gonna lose social gatherings with people. You're gonna lose a lot, bro. You're gonna lose a lot. Like a lot. You mean I done lost things that I can't get back. I done lost things that I don't want back. I done lost people that I don't want back. I done lost people who are like, damn, I ain't want to lose you, but I get it. It is what it is. And that's just the fact. You gotta understand that, dog. But no matter what you sacrifice, at the end of the day, you still gotta push forward. I'm gonna be honest with you, like the whole, oh, this happened and that happened, and my girl and nothing, bro. I don't care. And if you're a girl, oh, my boyfriend, I don't care. I don't care because your opponent's not gonna care, and life doesn't care, bro. So you gotta understand you're gonna lose friends, and sometimes it ain't even like it's not even your fault that you lost friends. I ain't lose not one friend that was on my accord. I'm being honest with you. Even they'll tell you that themselves. I lost friends. None of my friends ever. None of my old friends. None of them ever made it to none of my fights. Not a single one of them. They never made it to not one single fight. They never popped out. None of that. Oh, it was always, oh, I'm getting a ticket. I'm getting a ticket. I'm getting a ticket. Never got a ticket. And these is folks that I've known since I was 13. I'm 30 now. These is folks that I've known since I was 13 years old. You know what I mean? So that's just the truth, bro. Like it happens like that, bro. What you gonna do? That don't mean I stop fighting. That don't mean none of that. Like I don't look in the crowd and look for them no more. My own siblings ain't never been in none of my fights. Never. And my fights is right downtown. My fights be at the 2300 arena. My fights be in South Philly. My fights be all in the city and all that. Like, I mean, like I said, Atlantic City sometimes. You mean Chester, but really in Philly. My folks ain't never been, none of my siblings, no, they ain't never been to none of my fights. Never. There's always a reason why, but I don't never ask. I don't ask them why. I don't care. They, oh yeah, I ain't, bro. I don't care. It's not that deep. You ain't got the. It's okay, bro. I don't look in the crowd for you. You gotta understand that's just what come with it, bro. Like, then you gotta keep on pushing forward. That sacrifice is everything, bro. Like that sacrifice means a lot. Um, Whatever point this is, I don't know, 4 maybe. Um, get a job, bro, and keep a job. I'm gonna keep it a bean. Get a job and keep a job. Like if you think that you about to start off boxing and be like, oh yeah, I'm boxing, I'm about to go pro, I'm about to be getting all this money, bro, you are going to be broke and everything else that come with that, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. That's not how this works. You gotta get you a job and you gotta keep you a job. There are people who are way above where I'm at and they still need a job, bro. You have to keep a job. This boxing money is not what you think it is when you are, especially when you first start off, especially if you're not signed to a huge promotional company, dog. It doesn't work that way. I'm not signed to no big promotion company. I had 6 amateur fights. I was 5-0. I'm sorry, I was 6-0 with 5 knockouts as an amateur. I had 6 amateur fights, bro. 6. The rest of my amateur career was in the gym working with professional fighters, being in camps, and then eventually world-class camps and all that other stuff, bro. But I had 6 amateur fights. It wasn't nobody looking to sign me. It's just the truth. I'm just being honest with you. It's just the truth, bro. It's the truth. You gotta keep you a job. So don't think there's no shame in needing a job. 98, 99% of the boxing world has a job. That's why they say the ones who don't need a job are the top 1%. That's the truth, bro. That's the truth. We need jobs. Like y'all, oh, bro, can I work a full-time job and box? I'm gonna be honest with you. If you can't work a full-time job and box, then you just can't box, bro. It's just the truth. If you can't work a full-time job and box, you just can't box. Oh, but I'm gonna work a full-time job and get to the gym. That's because you have a life. That's because there's other things outside of work that you want to do. That's because there's other things outside of boxing that you want to do. You want to go hang out with your friends. You want to go to this party. You want to chill. You want to smoke or drink or do all this other. Bro, that's not how this works. I'm just being honest with you. That's not how this works. How this works is you go home I'm sorry, you go home, you wake up, you go to work, you go back home and go to sleep and get ready to go to the gym, and then you go to the gym and you repeat that cycle. Yeah, life is home, work, gym, home, work, gym, home, work, gym, period. Or home, gym, work, home, gym, work, home, gym, work, depending on what shift you work. But there is no other way around it, bro. You need a job and you need to box. If you can't have a full-time job and box, you just can't box. Find something else to do. Ain't nobody gonna be looking to sign you. I'm being honest with you. No one's gonna be looking to sign you. Unless they want you to be like a B-side fighter that's always getting your head punched off by A-side fighters who have been Olympic gold medalists and and they're like, oh yeah, they're gonna pay me 10 grand, 15 grand to fight this dude. That don't cover your medical bills. That don't cover nothing that you gotta go through. That don't cover the emotional toll and embarrassment and the physical toll that takes on your body. These dudes that's up there, they try and crush you, bro. They gonna kill you if they can. I'm being honest with you. So that little 15, 20 grand, that ain't nothing, bro. That's nothing at all. And most people don't know how to manage money, and you're financially illiterate. So that money is gonna go like this. It's the truth, bro. Being an A-side fighter, you're going to be broke. Now, being a B-side fighter, you're going to get some money, but you're going to be real damaged in the process, and that money going to go like this, especially if you don't know how to manage it, and you're going to have a crazy upside-down record, and all you're going to be is just another dude getting punched on. It's your choice as to what you want to do. Yeah, that's why you can't have a full-time job, because you want to do other stuff outside of work and go to the gym. What else? Live in a gym. This might be 0.5. Live in the gym. Live in the gym. But also know this. It's not about what you do in the gym. Nobody cares about what you do in the gym. Everybody does stuff in the gym. Everybody works in the gym, bro. What are you doing outside of the gym? What are you doing at home? What are you doing at the grocery store? What are you doing in the shower? What are you doing when you're walking on the street? You need to be shadow boxing, studying film, everything. Your whole life, boxing needs to consume your whole life. You don't need to know nothing else but boxing. Like, your whole life needs to be dedicated to this shit. Like, if it's anything less than that, you can just give it up and go somewhere else. It is not what you think it is, bro. And you will dedicate your whole life to this and understand boxing don't owe you nothing. You will still come up. You still have a strong possibility of coming up short. You got to understand it. So you don't got no time to waste. You don't got no time to play with nothing. You don't got no time to do nothing else. 0.6, I think this may be. Build your social media brand if you can. If you are someone who ain't for the camera and all that other stuff, bro, I get it. It may not be for you. But if you have social media and you're scrolling and you looking at these chicks shake they behind and you looking at these guys make the funny videos and all that stuff, bro, if you doing all that, bro, you mean tell me you can't upload your boxing content, whatever it is, you can't upload no content once or twice a day, every single day, bro? I don't know what to tell you, but social media is power nowadays, dog. It opens up a lot of doors. You best start going ahead and using your social media platform outside of sending people memes and watching shorty shake up behind. It's just the truth, dog. I'm just giving it to you straight how it is. Yeah. No drinking. What is this? 7, maybe? No. Don't drink and don't smoke, bro. Stop drinking and stop smoking. Don't do no drugs. Don't pop no pills. Don't drink. Don't smoke. Don't do none of that, bro. Don't do none of it. It is not going to benefit you. Don't do it. Don't drink and don't smoke. Don't do it, bro. Now, you do it if you want to do it. It's your business. I ain't here to... But I'm telling you, I wouldn't recommend it, G. Would not recommend you drink and smoke, nor pop no pills or nothing of the sort. Keep your body clean. Number 7, 8, 7? Let's say 7. Who cares? Y'all know what number it is. I don't really care. Eat right and drink a lot of water. Eat right and drink a lot of water, dog. Eat right and drink a lot of water. Stop with the snacks. Stop with the sodas. Stop with all of the fried foods and all that BS, bro. Eat right. Eat your fruits and your vegetables and drink water, bro. Drink water. Drink water. Drink water. Drink water. Drink water. Drink water. I know y'all niggas don't like drink water, bro. Drink water. Drink water. Drink water, bro. Yeah, there are more things I'm not gonna cover in this video because we're already 15 minutes in. So if y'all want a part 2 of what to expect and things like that, man, let me know in the comments and I'll drop a part 2 to this video. All that being said, man, I love y'all. Please like, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification bell. We're trying to upload a new long form video every day, just covering boxing, box stuff going on in the world of boxing, boxing advice, everything, man. We are on the road to 5,000 subscribers. I appreciate y'all, man. I love y'all so much. Live from the diaper room, your boy JYD checking out. Beautiful John.